This is your single leg box step up using the Smith machine. Something that I really want you guys focusing on in that movement is keeping a neutral pelvis and not letting one hip shift while you're going down into that rep. So what that looks like is if I'm starting on my box, I don't want to reach my leg for the ground. I want to sit into my hip. If I start to reach, it looks like this. Whereas you notice my right hip is significantly underneath my left hip, and you can see my hip shifting out to the side because I'm reaching for the ground rather than sitting to the ground. So if I sit to the ground, I'm going to maintain that neutral pelvis. I'm sitting into that left hip, reaching back, maintaining neutral, and using that glute to drive my way back up to the top. If going down into this rep, whatever box you choose to use, if it feels too low or too deep for your hip to maintain control the whole time, where you end up shifting at the bottom, limit how far you're going down. You can either just not actually touch the ground, or you can put something like this on the floor. That way, again, you're just limiting that range of motion where you're going to a point where you can maintain hip control without having to reach, and again, compromise on form. So coming into the Smith machine, we want that box slightly in front of the bar. We want that foot slightly in front of us. I'm going to unrack, making sure I'm keeping that bar rolled back the whole time. Again, think about pulling the hip upward, engaging the oblique, sitting back into your hip, dropping down. Once I get to here, I'm not putting weight into that back foot. I'm using that glute to drive and dig my way back up. Sitting into my hip. The more I put weight into here, if I come down like this, I'm now deloading my glute when it should be working the hardest. So again, try not to put weight. Maintain that neutral hip. And go. That is your Smith machine, single leg box step up.